Okay, so we have one more Lamy Safari spin-off, but this one feels way better than any other rip-offs. In fact, it even feels better than the Safari. And it's an Indian pen. You gotta be kidding me. Hello guys, welcome to the 2-minute reviews, and I can't wait to review this very exciting fountain pen from Glare called the Glare T7. You can get this pen from store108.com for Rs 1000, and that is approximately $15. Now that is a hefty price for a Safari lookalike, you might think, but this pen in many ways is a step ahead of the Safari. In all the departments, this pen packs a solid punch. Of course, the price should have been a bit less, but even for $15, it provides amazing value for money. Now coming to the design of this pen, it's needless to say that it's inspired by the Lamy Safari. So much that you can call it one of its many lookalikes. But where this pen scores is how it doesn't try to blatantly copy all the design elements of the Lamy Safari. Now first of all, this pen is an eye candy as it's majorly made up of highly polished and beautiful transparent resin body. The quality of resin is incredibly good, making this pen look extremely attractive and premium. The build quality of this pen is top notch with no loose ends as everything fits right in its place. Also, the edges of ink windows are plush smooth and that looks extremely good. Now this pen comes in 5 different color options and all look way better than the other. I have 3 colors with me right now, red, green and blue, and all 3 of them, as you can see, look extremely attractive. The pen is a bit slimmer than the other similar pens out there. Also, the barrel has super smooth and rounded edges, so it sits very well in the hands. Plus, being made up of extremely high quality resin, this pen is relatively lightweight, so it feels extremely comfortable to hold for long hours of writing. The pen has a clip-on cap that clicks in securely and smoothly. Opening and closing the cap reaffirms your faith in the overall quality of the pen. Now talking about the quality, the cap posts butterly smooth on the back of the pen without offsetting its balance. So if you like posting the cap while writing, you will surely love this pen. Also, as you can see, there is a plastic top inside the cap that covers the nib and prevents it from drying, making this pen amazingly reliable. I kept this pen idle for 2 weeks and it still wrote without any skips, and that's insanely good. The clip of this pen is completely different from what you get with the Lamy Safari or any of its lookalikes. I'm glad they didn't try to replicate the Lamy's clip, which would have been terrible. Now this clip looks extremely sophisticated and stylish. It definitely ups the premium look of the pen and makes the pen stand out in the competition. And even though it's made up of plastic, but is highly durable. Also, using it is a charm. I love the way how Glare and T7 is engraved on the clip. Now this is a cartridge converter pen and accepts international cartridges and converters. Now this pen cannot be converted into an eyedropper because of its ink window cutouts. But I would any day prefer a converter over filling the barrel with the ink. Another great thing about this pen is how incredibly well its section area has been designed. It's much better than the tripod-shaped grips that you find in many similar pens out there. This section area tapers down, giving your fingers a perfect resting point, and given the fact that it's made up of matte finished plastic, gives you a very nice grip. Also, there are horizontal lines that don't let your fingers skid. Look at these lines. They're not pronounced enough to hurt your fingers, so writing for long hours with this pen is a pleasure. And it is one of the reasons why this pen is my daily writer. And the other reason is its fabulous stainless steel nib that is very similar to the one that you get with the basic Jinhao pens, just that it's a touch shorter. I really love the shape of it and the ornamental designs engraved on it flowing through both the sides. It looks very premium. After all, it's a German-made nib, and even that fact is engraved on it. However, the size of this nib is not engraved on it, which is a Japanese fine and writes fabulously. Now this pen has one of the best nibs that I've tried so far, hands down. In fact, it's right up there among the top 5 nibs that I've tried. This nib is extremely smooth right out of the box and at the same time gives amazing feedback for better handwriting control. The pen has an amazing nib and feed combo, so the ink flow is incredible. And as a result, it lays down an extremely juicy and wet line, which is incredible for a fine tip nib like this. Now I'm really very excited to do a quick writing sample of this pen for you guys, so let's do it. Okay, the pen here is Glare T7 regular nib, and the nib type is Japanese fine. Here you go. The ink type is Parker Quink, and the color is black, and the paper is Spectri for Copier 75 GSM. Now let's quickly write with this pen the basic. The quick black fox jumps over a lazy dog. Now, if I have to define the nib of this pen in one word, that word would be exceptional. This nib is so smooth, but there's a hint of feedback that gives it more depth and character. As you can see, here you go. Plus, what adds to the fun is its incredible ink flow, and as a result, you get a fairly wet and dark line. Here you go. Wow, that's wet. Now let's try the fast writing. The quick black fox jumps over a lazy dog. And even at this speed, there are absolutely no skips, and that speaks volumes about this pen's ink flow. Also, the feedback lets you control your handwriting better. And how good this pen feels in the hands. I love how comfortably my fingers rest on the section area, which is made up of extremely high quality plastic. So you can write for endless hours with this pen without hurting your fingers, and you'll love it. Now let's check the line variation. Okay. You can definitely squeeze some line variation out of this pen, but I would not recommend going too far with it. And finally, the reverse writing. Now it is scratchy and there is nothing more to it. So finally, it's time for the verdict. Now initially I thought this pen is way too expensive, but after using it for a month now, I can surely say that this is the best pen that you can get for this price. Everything about this pen is great. Its build, high quality resin body, attractive looks, the way it feels in the hands, and finally the way it writes. Everything is amazing. So without any doubt, go for it. You won't be disappointed. And that's all for this video, guys. If you found it useful, please do hit the like button down below and share this video among your friends. Also, if you want to watch more such videos, please do press the subscribe button. Until we guys meet again, take care.